the team that drafted 6th overall, which is the Dallas Convicts. Go ahead and give me your take on Dallas Convicts traditionally as a fantasy entity and what you thought about their draft.
Well, the Dallas Convicts, they're traditionally pretty solid. They made it. They won it the first year. That's when they snuck into the playoffs. Actually, they caused a rule change. To have the top two teams and then the next best four records. So with these, traditionally he's pretty strong. He takes some flyers here and there. He's not as much of a Dallas homer, even though he got some Dallas players on his team this year. And I think he's usually a strong owner.
I agree. So let's take a look at his roster and tell me what you think.
Well, at the 6th pick, he got the best running back available with Darren McFadden. He had a solid pick in the 2nd round with Julio Jones. Good pick in the 3rd round with Trent Richardson. Taking Miles Austin before Dez Bryant is probably, that's up in the air. You do what you got to do there. Tony Romo in the 5th, I think, is a great pick. Solid quarterback. Some people don't like him, but he gets you 30 and 3,000, 3,500 yards. You know what I mean? From here on, he started taking chances. Justin Blackman, Pierre Garçon, they got some upside, but who's throwing the ball to Justin Blackman? You know what I mean? Donald Brown, number 1 running back in Indianapolis. Is that offense going to go anywhere? Who knows? Dustin Keller, that offense, I think, scored 1 touchdown in the preseason. Overall, he's got a pretty solid team. I mean, everybody's got question marks. And right now, to me, he has the least amount.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. I agree with what you're saying. I'm not crazy about the Richardson pick because I don't know that I think that they're going to be able to throw the ball enough to open some lanes for him, and he's a little banged up. I'm a big fan of McFadden. I'm not a big fan of Romo, but I know that he's got some skills. The thing with the Miles Austin pick, it seems like kind of with the Dallas guys, it's always the guy that they kind of take turns being the man. So maybe this is Miles Austin year. It was his year a couple of years ago, and Dez had his moment and all that kind of stuff. I like the Jones pick. The interesting fact about what you said earlier about how the Dustin Keller is in an offense only scored 1 touchdown. It wasn't thrown by Tibor Sanchez. It was thrown by Greg McElroy. So maybe they should fucking start him because he's the only one that got him a touchdown in preseason. I don't like the Justin Blackman pick at all. I think that their quarterbacking position is garbage. And if we're scared about Jones-Drew, then why? If Blackman does anything, they're immediately going to start doubling him. And it's just I don't know that he's ready to be what he needs to be. He's not Larry Fitzgerald. Do you know what I'm saying? Larry Fitzgerald, you can have any quarterback in there. You could put Anquan Bolden at quarterback, coming over from the Ravens, and Larry Fitzgerald will still catch 80 balls. He don't give a shit who the quarterback is. So that's why I think that Justin Blackman's not him. Okay, I do like the Bills pick, but he does have some depth. I think that although he's showing Justin Blackman in the flex, I think that was probably just automatic. I think Pierre Garçon will probably be in the flex for him. I like the Brown pick. I like the Owen Daniels pick. I'm not crazy. I don't even know who the hell Evan Royster is, so I'm not crazy about that pick. But yeah, I like his draft too. I think he's got a lot of solid guys, and if he gets something out of Richardson, especially if he gets something out of Blackman, he's gonna make things hard on people. So let's go ahead and give our grades. I'm gonna give him an A, and then based on everything I just said, so go ahead and give him your grade.
I'm gonna give him an A as well, and it's a funny thing because we're both giving this guy A's, and Matthew Berry completely disagrees. He gave him a D.
A D?
A D. And he said, on the bright side, only 2 months till fantasy basketball.
Wow.
Yeah. So
I don't understand that at all.
I like the fact that he's solid, and that's why I'm giving him an A. I think he's concrete. You know what I mean? He's going to get X amount of points from each one of his first 5 picks, and that's what you want out of your first couple picks. So.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not one to sit here and rush to somebody's defense, especially the way we got blasted today because of our draft. I don't give a shit. I'm not jumping anybody's defense, but I don't really understand how Matthew Berry can look at that draft unless he's really thinking that they're just kind of guy. I mean, unless he doesn't believe in Miles Austin, doesn't believe in Trent Richardson, maybe he give that draft a T. Romo's a proven entity. McFadden's a proven entity. Julio Jones is a proven entity. I just don't see it.
All right.
All right, so we're